Okay, so tell me about your experiences. Tell me about a date you went on from Match.com and a date that you went on from $1date.com.
Well, I went on a date with Match.com and it was quite an event. The person didn't look anything like their pictures. I show up, it was a complete mess. I actually ended up leaving the date early. I just felt that they didn't do a good job of matching us up. You know, there wasn't a lot of interaction between us. It was more or less like, oh, this person's a good match for you, this person's a good match for you, here, go out. And it didn't really work that well. $1date.com, however, I did go out on a date, and I find that the users on there are creative, they're intelligent, most of them are outgoing, they love to have fun. They just pretty much all come together for a very common reason, and that is to find a date. And good people.
Really good.
So.
Really good. That was perfect.
Kind of lame. I'm like trying to think of stuff to make up.
No, you're a good bullshitter. You're a good bullshitter. Talk about why it is that people on $1date.com go out on more dates as opposed to, we already kind of touched on this, but you know, $1date.com, it's totally different from other dating websites because people at $1date.com actually want to go out on dates. You know, you go to these other dating websites and it's like, oh, they want to check out your photos, they want to read your bio and stuff. But you know, they waste so much time that, you know, the nice thing about $1date.com is that people are there because they want to schedule a date. It's only $1, and you know, you can schedule yourself 5 dates a week if you want. It's such a great service.
Okay.
So why is I guess $1date.com? Why do more people go out on dates?
More people go out on dates from $1date.com because it's unlike any other site out there. You know, with so many of them, it's like a membership. It's almost like a social little clicky thing, and people sit there and they want to look at your pictures and they want to view this, they want to read your blogs, and when all's done over and said through with it, you know, it could take, you know, a couple weeks to a month before you actually even go out on a date with that person because they want to check out your whole life story and this and that. Whereas $1date.com, you know, people just generally are there to date. It's, hey, I'm local, I'm in the area, let's get together, let's grab a cup of coffee, let's get together, let's grab a drink, let's get together, let's grab dinner. You know, they're there for that date to actually get up and go like now, today. So.
Good, really good. Okay, I guess only thing left for this is, I guess let's talk about dating strategies and dating tips. Like, this is more for the content side, not for like the marketing, but you know, this is where like guys and girls are going to go learn, you know, when I go out on a date, how should I act, you know, I guess, you know, how do I get the other person attracted to me? How do I...
I'm a bad person to ask.
Who should... Well, it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's just your opinion. And then...
I'm a guy. I am such a guy. I'm like a heartless guy.
Who should pay for the first dinner? Should you guys split it? Is it...
You really don't want to ask me. That was like, what?
That's okay. That's okay. So we just want your... Because we might not use it, but we just want your opinion to see how it will look, you know, when we put it up. So... tell us, give us your 5 best methods for a guy to attract a girl.
Okay.
So Sarah, what are your 5 best methods that a guy should do when going on a date for the first time and trying to attract the date?
I think that the 5 best methods that a guy can do when going out with a girl for the first time to really, you know, make it a successful date would be, number 1, relax, be yourself. You know, believe it or not, women have intuition and they can read through bullshit. So, you know, if you're like overly Mr. well, I've accomplished this and I've done this and I've done that, you know, that's definitely not going to win you any points. Number 1, I say just honestly be genuine. But at the same time, lighthearted and fun. You know, every girl appreciates a sense of humor. So, you know, I guess the more real you are and just kind of, you know, relax, chill out, you know, you don't want to be tense or nervous, there's nothing more awkward than a first date with pure silence. You know, I mean, at least have some enthusiasm, personality. I don't know, maybe right off the bat.
What's your number 2?
Number 2 would be, I would say to basically let her know where you're coming from. You know, I think that it's very important to right off kind of early on, just be honest and upfront, you know. I mean, and if she's not the one for you, oh well, there's other people out there that are compatible with you. But, you know, it's not really a good idea to like bullshit around and try to make it look like you're, you know, one way when you're not. You know, if your lifelong goal is to never get married, never have kids, never, you know, do this and that, and you want to live a blue collar life, going to work 90 hours a week, well then say that. Because it's going to save you a lot of like time, energy, and whatnot than, you know, dating somebody for a little bit and then that coming out. Or, you know, if you plan on accomplishing this or that, you know, get it out in the open. Like, what are your goals, I guess? That's kind of important for a first date.
Okay, so what's your number 3 way for a guy to attract his girlfriend or girl on the first date?
And number 3 way for a guy to attract a girl on a date, I would have to say, would be to I'm old-fashioned, you know, and I think that even though a lot of women are like, yeah, women rights, you know, women power, but I'm sorry, every woman wants to be treated like a woman, and, you know, just old-fashioned courteousness, open a door, pull out a chair, you know, please, thank you, pretend like you might be interested in what she's saying, you know, definitely pick up the tab, you know, even if you are stuffed or something, at least offer the option for dessert, you know. Just little things, you know, be a gentleman, you know. I'm sorry, but there's not a woman in the world that doesn't appreciate that.
Okay, so what would be your number 4?
Number 4, I would have to say, number 4 for a successful date is,
shoes? Clothing? Come dressed to impress?
Yeah, absolutely. Number 4 for a successful date, I think, is definitely attire plays a big factor in it. You know, if you're meeting up with somebody for the first time and you're wearing like a grungy t-shirt that has like stains and spills all over them and like ripped up sneakers that don't even match and like, I don't know, sweatpants, it's probably not a good idea. You know, you wouldn't be attracted to a girl if she showed up looking like that. So, of course, you know, I think that physical appearance is definitely important.
Okay.
And number 5, eye contact.
Eye contact?
Definitely. When you're talking throughout conversation, definitely good eye contact. Believe it or not, body language actually says a whole lot. So just kind of be aware of yourself and almost as if you're looking in a mirror, like, how do I look to this person? You know, am I rolling my eyes? Am I yawning? Am I, you know, into this person? I think that good positive energy shows a lot in body language. So.
Okay, that's really good. Tell me about serial daters, like someone who is constantly on all the dating websites. You know, should you look out for this guy or this girl? You know, talk about, I guess, serial daters.
Okay, serial daters. I think that serial daters, especially if you're a local serial dater,